Hi, it's me again, and many of us in this sphere of anti-BBC and anti-TV licence fee know a lot of the stats and the facts, but it always makes me happy when one of the stats that we've found shocking for a very long time ends up in the mainstream media and people comment on it. They actually see it for the first time, many people. To see how ridiculous the whole licence fee situation is. And this is one of them. Look at the headline. It was in the Express the other day. Fresh calls to scrap licence fee as BBC sends 36 million letters. How many trees is that? Yeah. We've known this stat. We all know this stat in this sphere, but there's many people who are new to it or, just pay the licence, didn't realise it's that ridiculous. How much is it now? I know they get a discounted rate because they buy bulk, or was it a franking machine and all that? You get it a bit discounted, don't you? But that's still millions of pounds sending out letters. It's crazy. Look, stats reported by the Telegraph show the BBC issued 36,166,582 letters between 2022 and 2023. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I haven't paid the licence fee in about 10 years. Right? I had a property. I had to move out last year. I was living with someone. Got my own property for 6 months last year. I was living in a rented place. Obviously didn't pay the TV licence there. And I got loads of letters. I moved into this place, and this place was empty for about 6 months before I moved in. And there was already some letters. And I am getting a letter every month. Now, if an address hasn't... Well, why do you need to continually send the letters? Why do you have to send them every single month? Many people get letters every single month, maybe more frequent than that for some people. How does that work? If they haven't bought it, stop sending. I know they escalate them and make them scary and reword them. It's an absolute joke. Maximum, even if I don't agree with sending the letters out, full stop. But the maximum should be 1 or 2 a year just to check in on the address, right? If you tell them you don't require a licence, you do the no licence needed declaration. That clears you of the letters pretty much for about 2 years. You might get the odd email from them. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to tell them you don't require a licence. You can do as I do and just ignore them. 36 million letters. Crazy. It's a crazy number. Many call for the scrapping of the fee and defunding the BBC. In place of the licence fee, many replies suggested that the BBC implement a subscription model similar to Netflix or Amazon Prime. Others noted how, despite not owning a TV or watching the BBC, they receive multiple warning letters from TV licensing. Yeah, just as I said. Yeah, and I'm sure many of you out there, let me know in the comments below, those of you out there that don't pay the licence fee, how many letters you get a year. I'm keeping all of mine. I've got them over there. I can't get them at the minute. But I've got a stack of them like that from 1 year. I moved into that other property in October. And what is it now? September. So just under a year. And I've got a stack of them like that. It's costly and ridiculous. It ain't like they're sending out the cheapest envelopes now either. Many of them are printed red. There's multiple colour printing on the letter itself. It's not just the postage costs, is it? It's the cost of actually producing the letters. Crazy. 36 million quid a year. The BBC estimates the evasion rate rose from 7.58% in 2021 to 8.93% in 21-22. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it's going to be even higher still at the end of this year. Because people, for one thing, have had enough of the BBC. More people are learning that only the BBC get the money from the licence fee. You're paying the money directly to the BBC in order to be able to watch ITV or Channel 4 or your Sky channels. And, 159 quid a year in the way the world is at the minute is an increasingly large amount of money to a lot of people, myself included. So, 36 million letters. What do you think about this? I mean, if you've been following TV licence or my videos, whatever, for a while, you would have known it's roughly about that number. But if you're new to all this, you saw it in the paper, you've just stumbled across this video, whatever, does that shock you? That amount of letters? Shocks me. I knew it anyway, but it still shocks me anyway. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons below, stuff like that. and I'll see you in another video again soon, hopefully. Ta-da!